Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to do a quick video today showing you how to run the camera mod for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. So I have had a little bit of trouble with this. It does crash pretty frequently, so I'm only going to show off the first person view models and not the third person one because I have had issues with the third person camera more so. So this is just going to be for the first person camera today, and I will show you how to get the other ones working maybe in a different video later on down the line. You can't really switch back and forth that frequently or it will unfortunately crash the game. Now, when I was going to download this, I went to ghostrecon.net. The download there for some reason would not work on my computer, and I had to go to a Discord server in order to find an alternate download that has a whole lot of executables. I'm going to drop the link to that in the description down below so you can download it for yourself, and I will go ahead and show you how to set this up. So I have the file over here, and then I extracted it into a folder called Ghost Recon Camera, and this is basically all of your programs that can control the in-game camera. So the one that I've been using is just the standard first-person weapon view. I believe this is one of the earliest versions. So you see the hotkeys right here. This will turn it on, this will turn it off. You also have, this is the one that's the latest, but this is the one that I've had a lot of crashing on, so I don't really use that one as much. So let's go ahead and open up this, and all it is in order to run this is you open up one of them and keep it running as you launch the game. So you're going to open up one and then just launch the game like normal, and once the game starts and you're in game, you'll be able to press that key in order to turn on the first person weapon view. Okay, so we are in game now. I'm going to go ahead and go to missions, firefight, and I'm just going to do it on castle because that's the quickest way. I'm going to go ahead and auto assign over here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and choose a whole bunch of different weapons to show off the different weapons models. That way you have a lot to look at and see how they look and function and everything. So let me go ahead and just grab a couple different rifles. I want to make sure I get a pistol in there for you to look at. What did I give this guy? Okay. Yeah, let's do... Did I already do a shotgun? Yeah, I already did a shotgun. So yeah, let's just do the attachment there. LMG here. And sniper. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what these look like. Now keep in mind this is a very rough mod. You're not going to get really awesome looking models exactly. It is interesting and it's a nice way to play if you want more immersion, but do keep in mind that it is very rough. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like now. You just press that key like it said on the program. And now I have first-person weapon view. You're like, well, where's the weapon? You can kind of see it peeking down from the bottom up there. So basically, everything is at low ready right now. So if I look down, I can see the weapon in my hand. And if I fire it, unfortunately, this weapon is very short, so you're not going to get to see much of it as it's firing. Now, if I pull out this shotgun right here, you will get to see that much better. And there are, of course, animations for the reload and everything. This is basically, if I'm not mistaken, it's like if you were looking at the character model, if the camera was literally just stuck inside of the head of the character. So, to demonstrate that, I can move the camera around and actually glitch through the helmet. So, that's why it looks kind of like it does. So let me go ahead and switch characters over here to show you some different weapons. So here is the sniper rifle, and as you can see, the camera is a little too zoomed in to where you're going to get weird. It looks weird with the scope. You're kind of like seeing through the scope a bit. Of course, when you zoom in, it doesn't really change anything, unfortunately. It's just the nature of this mod. You're not really going to get the most polished experience. Now here is the pistol. I actually think this one looks really nice comparatively. So there's some firing for you, and let's go ahead and get a reload animation in. There you go. Let's look at others. So here is the LMG. Very nice. And then we have the rifle with the underbarrel attachment. So there's the regular. Let's go ahead and switch to the underbarrel over here. Reload and shoot another one. There you go. See the reload animation there. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it is a nice way to play. I do think that the other programs probably look a little bit better when you're playing, but I've had crashing issues with them. Your mileage may vary. You may be able to turn them on and play it perfectly fine. I've had crashing issues, so I've just been sticking to this one if I ever want to use it. Just unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way you can actually zoom out the camera, so some of the weapons look a little too close. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't think it's a terrible mod. It is an interesting way to play, especially for, like, if I want to go up to cover somewhere. Without it, of course, when you run up to this tree, for example, like, you can kind of tell, you can tell that you're in cover. You don't know how much your body is actually peeking out, though. But when you turn this on, now you have more of a gauge as to where your body's at and how much is actually being exposed while you shoot. So that's very nice. I do think that's really cool. But yeah, I'm going to try to run these other programs and see if I can get it working right. Just don't switch the camera back and forth rapidly, even with this one, because it will crash the game. It has a tendency to do that. So I think it's just the nature of this game. It wasn't really built for the first-person weapon models, so of course it's going to be a little bit jank, but for what it is, I think it's nice, and I hope you guys have fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go back to the menu, and that'll be it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see more content about Mario Builder 64, more Tom Clancy videos, more older game videos, more game news and topics. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, but if you do dislike the video, leave me a comment letting me know what I can do better. And I also have a Discord that I've been working on. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the description down below. So if you want to join that, I basically created it so people can get together and make multiplayer groups around older games, primarily, as well as, of course, the YouTube channel. But I wanted a lot of it to be scheduling multiplayer games for these older titles that don't really have a huge player base, because I always love playing older multiplayer games and I always want people to play with. So if you're somebody that wants to play older multiplayer games, join on there. I have guides set up for different games. I have a guide set up for Ghost Recon. I have a guide set up for Rainbow Six 3, for Rainbow Six Vegas, for Majesty Gold HD. I'm going to try to add more games in the future to where you can go on there. You can go to the relevant guide. It will show you how to set up the multiplayer, and then you can jump into the scheduling chat and schedule a game with somebody and have some fun in these old games. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and join the Discord, and I will see you guys in the next video.